Hi there, so welcome to my market update for the month of December 2023. So the years here come to an end almost, and we're looking at the statistics. It's been a year, it's been things up and down all over the place. So this month is very interesting. Now, just as a reminder, we're getting these statistics from GEPAR, the Great El Paso Association of Realtors. They put out these stats based off of what the MLS is showing, and these are month over month. So we're looking at previous month's numbers, so we're actually looking at November's numbers and compared to the month of October. Okay, October, November numbers. We're in December. That's just the way the numbers lag. But here we are. It's been a year, 2023. It's been a lot better than a lot of people expected. And the El Paso market, like I mentioned before, we've been very stable. We've been blessed because it's been a very stable market. So let's start off with median sales price. So median sales price is 259,500. So that number, that's the average home selling in El Paso. That's down just slightly. Okay, so numbers, pricing has been, like I mentioned, really stable throughout the year. So numbers have dipped up a point of a percent, just really slightly up and down throughout the year. It's actually quite uh, up. The number is up from the beginning of the year. So even the numbers go up and down throughout the months, month over month, from the beginning of the year to now, that number has increased. So our price point is higher now than a year before, than at the beginning of the year, even though the number shows a dip for the month, for this month. Closed sales. So this time of the year, people might think it's a little bit slower. Sales are slowing down a bit, but it's kind of cyclical. It's kind of normal. So closed sales is 532. That's about a 16% drop from the previous month. But it doesn't indicate a bad market or a crashing market. It's pretty much indicating that this is the time of year where the market slows down a bit. It's not as low as we think, but it slows down a bit. Next statistic we have here is active inventory. Active inventory is down as well. That's down about 2%, 2.6%, about 2,300 homes that are active on the market. So what does that mean? I want to go deep dive into active inventory right now. If it's down, so what that means is there's still not enough homes out there. There's still not a lot of homes. We've seen like a little opening of the faucet where more listings are hitting the market like randomly throughout the year, but then it closes back up, opens and closes back up. Even with that, it's not enough. It's not what the market is calling for or what we need as far as housing. We're still going in most price point, at least medium price point and under. We are looking at multiple offers. People are getting outbid. Homes are going a little bit over list price. Not crazy numbers like we saw in other years, but homes are going over list price. So that's something to consider if you're thinking of putting your home on the market, is pricing it aggressively so that we get that market, that pricing to be increased a little bit with multiple offers, etc. And then if you're buying, just consider that when you're making an offer, make sure it's something you could afford. And in certain price points, certain areas of town, you want to make sure that you could bid a little bit higher than that home in certain cases. So be educated, talk to a good agent, talk to a good realtor to make sure that you are getting that house at what the market is calling for on value. Don't just lowball because of any reason, or don't just go on make an offer of a crazy amount just because you really want the house. Make an educated offer in these homes. And then this links over to median days on market. So median days on market is also up about 30%. So that might sound like a big number, but in reality, it's only 26 days on market. So that leads over to active inventory. For us to be in a stable, healthy market, we need to have at least over 3 months of inventory for it to be kind of a buyer's market. Right now, we're still in a very strong seller's market for the most part. And then that also connects with median price per square foot. So that's $152 a square foot. It dropped like 1.3%. So it's not a huge drop. It goes hand in hand with the median sales price. So it's just a small adjustment, and it's not dropping prices. So homes, a lot of homes in different price points are still increasing in value. And the last stat we have today is new listings. New listings is 812 listings. That's down from the previous month. Okay, so what does that mean is, again, going back to the deep dive on the active inventory, is we don't have enough listings on the market to sustain the demand. So it might not feel like that, but people are on the fence. They're not looking. They're not seeing a home that they like. So they're just waiting and holding back. and not being actively on the market, but they're still looking. Okay, when something nice comes up on the market, something priced correctly, then you see people come off the fences. We get the calls, and we go out and get those homes sold pretty fast. So it's just that's just an idea. That's just kind of like the thinking of the market. There's people sitting on the fence waiting to buy. So that takes me over. I'll add to the stats. So right now, the rates also have been a factor on why people are holding off. So rates on average right now they're like in the sevens, 7.5. So people started waking up and saying, "Okay, it's time to move," because we were higher than that. We were in the eights a few months ago. So that's that. We're seeing that in the market today. Also, it's expected. They announced. I mean, we don't know how true it is or anything, but the Feds have agreed they're planning to decrease the rates about 6 times in 2024. So that's really going to wake up that market, and this issue we have with low inventory is going to become a big issue again for those looking, for those buying. And I've been telling people, don't wait. I've been asked this question on advice in real estate for a home buyer, for an investor, for anybody. Is what's one advice I could give them is don't wait. If you find a deal, you find something that is calling your attention. It's not going to be the perfect deal. It's not going to make you millions of dollars off the gate. But it's a good thing to get your hands on some type of property for you to live in, some type of investment to give you leverage if you need to move into something else or refinance for that better rate. It's important to get your hands on something right now if you need it. If you need to, don't be on the fence. That's the advice I give you in today's market. Like I said, this is the last stat for the year of 2023. We're excited. It's been a good year. And I want to ask you all, if you think this information is important or valuable to anybody, if you have anybody that's in the market or looking or thinking, or you yourself maybe have somebody that wants to invest or anything, it's important to know what the market is doing. If you have own a home, it's important to know what the market is doing. So share this video, comment, and let me know in the comments what you think the market is going to do for 2024. And don't forget to subscribe.